Hey guys, Mike here from Binya Outdoors. I'm here to show you another little quick technique videos. This is one that is really easy to do, and you can do it with any bait that you cast and retrieve. Square bill, lipless, chatterbait, swim bait, does not matter. It's called the stop and go retrieve. So the first thing you do, you cast your bait out. You reel up your line, and then you just pause. You just simply stop reeling at random intervals. Now, it's not a consistent thing. You don't need to always reel the same, and you don't always have to reel the same speed either. Sometimes guys will do a burn pause. So what they'll do is they'll do this, they'll cast it out, they'll reel it, they'll stop. Reel it, stop. Reel it, stop. It looks like a fleeing bait fish, because if you've ever seen bait fish in the water, they're very erratic. They're not always swimming in a straight line. Sometimes they dart, sometimes they change direction. That's what the stop and go retrieve is simulating. Now, what I personally like to do with my stop and go retrieve is I'll work it slow, I'll stop and give a little bit of pause, and then I'll raise my rod tip up like you just saw. So I'll stop, raise my rod up, reel it back down, and what that does is it makes that bait that's going like this flutter up to one side or the other, and it will create a reaction bite. It'll activate that fish's predatory instincts, and maybe they were just tailing it, maybe they were just curious and they weren't gonna hit it. But when you make it look like that bait realized that they were there and they're trying to flee, they will go into kill mode and hit that bait. So I hope that technique helps you guys. I hope it helps you to understand what a stop and go retrieve is. I recommend trying it out. Just figure out what your cadence is, what works for you, and just keep experimenting with different pauses, different ways of rod twitching. Just a little bit of change will go a long way when you're out on the water. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you could, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there and catch more fish.